So how is HomeAway keeping up with these changes, these fast-moving changes?
You know, the big thing about HomeAway, the big insight that I have is that when I was at Expedia, I was always in the impression that we served almost the entire world and the entire base of travelers. And when I got to HomeAway, I realized that there's very little overlap with our customer base and the Expedia customer base. And the reason why is that HomeAway's core segment are these massive underserved markets. And it's really about people who want to travel together, and it's beyond the standard configuration of 2 people sleeping in a bed or 4 people sleeping in 2 beds. Bigger families, bigger groups. A lot of times people want kitchens. They want to cook. It's part of their lifestyle. You know, there's a number of families who have allergies. There's a number of people who have very specific dietary concerns, and that's not shrinking, it's growing. We see a phenomenon with food allergies that for some reason, starting 2011, started exploding. So there's even a real dangerous health element there where you really need to have a kitchen. And then there's like pet owners. 6 out of 10 households in the US have dogs, and they want to travel with them, and hotels are becoming a lot more accommodating. But some people have some really big dogs, and sometimes more than one. And so as they're starting to think about those needs, they're looking for accommodations, they're looking for options that basically serve these massive underserved markets. So when we start to think about, okay, well, what is it that we do? Well, the coordination problem, the decision making, the shopping, it's just completely different. And so we're obsessed with just trying to make the technology optimized so that these segments can easily find what they're looking for and buy what they're looking for. So that's kind of our mission.
Interesting. So vacation rentals are really changing the face of travel today. What can traditional travel learn from the vacation rental industry?
That's a great question, KJ. And you and I have talked a lot about, we talk about this all the time, which is why it's a great interview, because we're getting to it.
Thank you.
Number one is I think that these underserved markets, it's not the exclusive domain of alternative accommodations. I think hotels can do a better job. I think airlines can do a better job in regards to thinking about what are the needs of these particular segments. It is way more complex. But I think when you see things that are very complex, sometimes you lean into it. Because if you can solve it, you can really tap into like a massive, amazing market. And so I just think of that problem and I say, wow, there's so much to learn. And if we can solve that together, the net result is people are going to travel more. And boy, that's the mission we should be on, because the world needs us to do this. Number two is that, you and I have exchanged many notes. So we've talked about revenue management now for 3-4 years. There's so much to learn there. And I just think that, the lessons that you've taught me, you can see it in our product. And then hopefully when I show you the product, that you're learning, it's like, hey, maybe there's a different way that we can do things. And so for that combination, I think we can professionalize this industry even more with better data and better tools. And this is just the beginning, and that's exciting.
Really amazing. Thank you, John, for the fantastic insights. And
thank you, Kate.
Enjoy the rest of the conference.
You too.
Thank you.